Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Jada and Rafe arrested Kristen in the penthouse. I didn't murder anyone. Kristen protested. But you did withhold a life-saving treatment from two women who are now dead, Rafe told him. Kristen denied any knowledge of the procedure. Brady advised Kristen to stop the deed because the cops knew the truth. What are you talking about? Kristen inquired. Rafe informed Kristen that he had a videotape of her confession. You're bluffing, Kristen remarked. Kristen shouted about being arrested. Kristen, this is just you getting what you deserve, Brady told her. After Kristen left with the cops, Rachel entered the living room and inquired about her mother. Mommy is in a little bit of trouble, Brady explained. Brady informed Rachel that Kristen might have to return to prison. Rachel started crying. I don't want Mommy to go back to prison, Rachel added. Brady offered to take Rachel to see Kristen, but Rachel insisted that it wasn't the same thing. She won't get to read to me at night, Rachel added. Brady nodded in accord. Rachel cried, you two were supposed to get married, but you wouldn't, and now Mommy's gone. Brady promised Rachel that they'd get through it together. I do not want you. I want my mommy. Rachel yelled. Rachel raced out of the room. In the police station's interrogation room, Jada and Rafe played Kristen's taped confession. Where'd you get that? Kristen asked. I've got it. That's all you need to know, Rafe stated. Kristen claimed that the recording did not contain her voice. Jada informed Kristen that Johnny had agreed to testify to the authenticity of the recording. Kristen demanded an attorney. Stefan and Chloe stepped into the DiMera living room, where EJ was playing chess. They have an arrest warrant for your sister, she continued. The police were hoping that I could help find Kristen, according to EJ. EJ also stated that he believed Rafe had since discovered Kristen. Chloe informed EJ about her fight with his sister. Kristen refused to admit to Chloe that she made a deal with Brady the first time the women got sick, Stefan pointed out. Chloe stated that Kristen forced Brady to dump her in exchange for the serum. I wondered how she managed that reconciliation, EJ mumbled. But then they all got sick again, and now she is saying she has no idea where that damn orchid is, Chloe said. Chloe claimed that Kristen had militarized Rachel. All Kristen does is cause misery, and she doesn't take any responsibility for any of it, she claimed. Stefan's phone beeped, and he announced that Kristen had been arrested. What possessed you to let Kristen move back in here? Stefan asked EJ. EJ sighed and stated that Kristen was family. After Chloe left, EJ persuaded Stefan to join him for a game of chess. As the males sat down, Kristen called EJ to request his legal services. You make it all go away. Otherwise, my next call is to Stefan, and I'm sure he'd be interested to hear how his own brother sold him out for ownership of DiMera Enterprises, Kristen hissed. I'd love to help you, Kristen, but the CEO of DiMera Enterprises can't get involved in a murder investigation, he stated. Don't pull this crap with me. Kristen yelled. Kristen repeated her warning. My decision is final, EJ stated. When Kristen indicated she was going to call Stefan next, EJ placed the call on speakerphone. Kristen warned EJ to turn off her speakerphone. But you were really anxious to tell Stefan everything. This is your chance, EJ explained. Tell me what? Stefan asked. EJ informed Kristen that he was tired of her shenanigans. Tell me what the hell is going on, Stefan shouted. Kristen backed down, but EJ chose to come clean regardless. What our sister wants to tell you is that I knew that Lee had Rolf brainwash you, and out of self-interest, I decided to keep that to myself, she stated. Kristen described EJ as an idiot. Then aren't you fortunate that I won't be serving you as your attorney? EJ countered. EJ ended the call. You knew Lee had me brainwashed, Stefan explained. Only after the fact. Kristen was in on it from the start, EJ explained. EJ admitted he'd known for months. Stefan questioned EJ about how he had uncovered the truth. After you and I successfully staged a revolution at the board meeting, Lee approached me and told me everything. Naturally, I was appalled. But then Lee pointed out that if I correct you, you might remember your feelings for Gabby and stand with her against me, EJ said. So, this was a business deal, Stefan explained. EJ said yes. What did Kristen get out of it? Stefan asked. You kept Chloe occupied and unavailable to Brady, E.J. stated. Stefan sighed. You knew what Lee did, but you still ranked him second at DiMera. And then you informed me that Way questioned my mental competence, Stefan explained. EJ admitted he had lied. EJ admitted that he didn't want to lose control of the company. If it makes you feel better, Lee and Kristen have been holding what I did over my head the entire time. But it's over now, EJ admitted. Stefan stated that when EJ first offered to join forces, he was relieved to have an ally within the family. I thought, finally, I have a sister to bond with. I thought we created an excellent team. And now you're telling me that once you got what you wanted, you stabbed me in the back, Stefan added. EJ emphasized that he did not plan to betray Stefan. But then Gabby made a run for control of the company, and I simply could not allow that to happen, EJ explained. Stefan claimed that EJ's focus had been to maintain complete control over the corporation. You owed me, and you hated it, Stefan continued. Yes. I sincerely apologize for what I did, and you have every right to be furious, EJ stated. Stefan scoffed. The only reason I haven't knocked your ass out by now is that it wasn't your idea to rewire my brain, Stefan told me. EJ nodded in agreement. So, in your mind, you were doing what was best for the company, Stefan explained. Stefan looked at Stefano's portrait and concluded that their father would have approved. Does this mean we could work this out? EJ asked. Stefan smiled. You mean, could I forgive you? Stefan asked. EJ said yes. Stefan offered to forgive EJ provided he agreed to honor their initial agreement as co-CEOs. After a time, EJ agreed. You and I will run DiMera Enterprises together, he continued. We have a deal, Stefan remarked. When EJ congratulated Stefan for being sensible, Stefan stated that he did not trust his brother. And I doubt you trust me. But I think the old man would be proud of what we're doing, Stefan remarked. After EJ exited the room, Stefan exclaimed, I'm going to get you, EJ, you won't see me coming. Rafe thanked Jada for her work on Kristen's case by delivering food to her in the police bullpen. I'm just hoping it's enough, Jada explained. Jada observed that the DiMera family members were experienced at dodging justice. I will bet that Kristen is in the interrogation room right now, talking to EJ about how to do that, he continued.